this video, we are going to be creating level 2 and 3, which are going to be a concrete plus metal deck plus bar joists. One thing I want to remind you is to go back and read through this entire assignment, because there are a lot of little notes and tips and tricks in here that might be very helpful to you that I may not specifically cover as I'm going through these items. What we're going to do for this is I'm starting out on my second level. In your file, you do not have the right type of floor under your floors. So we need to bring this in from another file. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to New, and we're going to go to Project. We need to make sure and keep our project open, but we're going to go into this one. And we want to just pick the basic architectural template this time, and we're going to say OK. So now I'm in a new project, and if I go under Floor in here, and if I scroll down, you'll see I have steel bar joists 14 inches VCT on concrete. So I want to select that one, and I'm just going to come in here and just draw me a little floor slab. Doesn't matter, I just need it in here. And then I'm going to click on the check mark. So now I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go to Copy to Clipboard, and then I'm going to minimize this drawing. And I'm going to bring my project back up. And then I'm going to go back to Modify, and I'm going to do Paste from Clipboard. And it's going to give me that, and that's fine. And I'm just going to place this in here. Now if I go back to Architecture and I go to Floor, Architecture, now when I scroll down, I have the steel bar joist 14 inches VCT on concrete. And once I get it in there, then I'm going to just go ahead and delete this one out. I'm going to go to Floor, Floor Architectural, and I'm going to find that one that I just brought in. And then I'm going to go into Edit Type, and I'm going to look at it to see what it's made of and how it's made. If I come into here, you see I have my vinyl composition tile on the top with a 1/4 inch thickness. I have my concrete, which is 3 inches. I have my metal deck, which is 1/8 inch, which is actually not correct. It would be more than that, but we're going to leave it for this right now. And then I have my structure, which are my joists. Then of course I have my boundary. I'm going to say OK. Then I'm going to go ahead and say OK. And again, I'm going to do just like I did on the other floor. This time I'm going to put this in my restrooms. So I'm going to use my line command, and I'm going to start here at the midpoint, and I'm going to come over to the midpoint, and I'm going to go up to the midpoint and over again and come down, and then I'm going to use my tool to connect those two lines, and I'm going to click on the check mark. So now you see I have a pattern in here. If I change this to realistic, you can see my gray floor material there. If I do a section through here, and I'm going to bring it all the way across so I can see my other floors. If I look here, you can see in my restrooms, now I have the components for my slab. If I change this to fine and I change this to realistic, I can see my joist, my deck, and then my VCT finish. So again, if I go back to my second level, and again I want to do carpet over here, all I have to do is go to my floor, architectural floor, and I have to do Edit Type, and I'm going to do Duplicate, and I'm going to say change this to be carpet on concrete. Say OK, edit. Again, my carpet here I want to change to carpet. And again, I'm going to pick the same one. I'm going to say OK. And I believe we had it be 1/4 inch, so we're good there. And I'm going to go ahead and say OK. And say OK. And then I'm just going to come in and do like one room So now if I go back and look at my section, now I have that floor in there. That is how we want to do the second and third floors. You are to add floors to all levels. Your first floor will all be slab on grade. Your second level, where your stairs are at, make sure you put landings in. Make sure you leave your opening in your floor here that goes to the lower levels that you look down into. And the same on your third level. Make sure you leave your atrium spaces open. So you will have floors on your first floor that are slab on grade. Second and third floor will be the metal joists with the concrete deck. In the next video, we will start looking at ceilings.